So you woke up and was like, wait a minute.
I was like this in the bed, yeah. I was like, oh. But I'm like still asleep. I was really just sleeping.
I'm like this.
I know. Yeah, you in the middle, so and you're trying to like. So my birth story was a struggle. It was crazy, complicated, all the above. I did not expect that. I did all the walks and all the like little bounce ball thing a couple times, blah blah blah, thinking I was like prepared, thinking I was gonna be like, yes, let's go. It happened like that. Woke up one morning and I was in so much pain. It was just a pain that wasn't really like going anywhere. I was like doing all these different like motions with my legs, trying to like comfort myself, like cradle the pain.
I just see this.
I know. Nope. Nope. No. I'm like,
see her doing
no,
that.
for real. And like eventually I like just got up and I was like sitting at the edge of the bed, just like, okay, like what is going on? Like what am I gonna do next? I called my mother. She was like, girl, you in labor. So I was like, I'm not, like I don't think so, like blah blah blah. And she was like, yes you are, I'm about to pick you up. We about to walk the hill.
Oh, I remember that.
And I was like, all right, like whatever. So I like got dressed, mind you.
How old were you?
Oh yes. I got pregnant at 20 years old and I turned 21 like a month after I found out I was pregnant. She came, whatever, we went to her, she was working at this house and the house had like legit like a hill. So when we walked that hill, can I tell you, like 10 times. And the whole time I was like in my deathbed. Like I was walking and every like minute I was like stopping, like nope, I can't do this. And she was like, girl, you definitely in labor. And I was like, I don't, because you know, you don't know. It's my first baby.
Deny.
Like, so like, I remember all the like videos I used to watch and they'd be like, whenever you feel like you're in labor or you feel like the contractions or whatever the pain is not stopping, get the timing app. I mean, the contraction app and like time your contractions. So I was not trying to believe that I was in labor.
Millennial.
Hello, exactly. So
Back in the day, they had an index card.
Girl, the times, right. So I was like not trying to believe like I was in labor, whatever. So I was just like kept walking as much as I can. And then eventually I was just like, all right, nope, I can't do this. So like time went by. It was probably like 2 in the afternoon. I think we went to go get my grandmother from work because we like ended up talking to her like during the time. And we went to get my grandmother and she was like, we have to bring you to the doctors. And I was like,
I know.
So I was like, I said, no, we're not going to the doctors because they're going to send me home. That's just going to make me upset. And so it's like 4:30 we go to the doctor. I had this mean guy. He was really mean to me. And he was just like, oh, yep, you're not dying. He didn't even care about me being in labor, legit in labor. Like contractions were 3 minutes apart since I woke up that morning. So I left, like I went home and I took a shower because I was just so stressed out. And my grandmother they was talking about like how hungry they were. And they were like, my mom was like, let's go to Fridays. Whatever.
I had no idea any of this.
At the time, we're at Fridays, I downloaded the app. So as I'm sitting there, I'm like, every time a contraction come, I'm like timing it, stopping it, timing it, stopping it. And like after like the 5th time, the thing popped up and was like, go to the hospital. Yeah, it did it 1,000 times, but I was not going to the hospital. So I was like, my grandmother was like, you see? Look, it's telling you to go to the hospital. I'm like, I'm not going to the hospital. So like they end up bringing me home. I'm in the bed and I'm like sitting there and I'm like trying to sleep. Because at this point I'm so, mind you, it woke me up out my sleep. Right, so I'm so tired. I went upstairs to use the bathroom. And so when I came from the bathroom, I couldn't make it downstairs. I sat on like our couch in our room and I was like upside down on the couch. I never just called my grandmother. I was like, please come back. We get there, whatever. They put you on triage to like monitor you. I was in triage for like 15 minutes and she came back and was like, you went to the doctors, you said? And I was like, yeah. She said, and he sent you home like this? They had to get permission from my doctor to check me. So they came and I was 1 centimeter dilated. So I was like, please tell me there's something you could do. I cannot go like home like this. Like I'll check, like, you know, blah, blah. Long story short, they came and they gave me like Benadryl. And they sent Benadryl, swear to God.
So
yes.
you could go to sleep.
So I could go to sleep because they wanted me to get some rest. So they put me up in this thing called the rest room. It's a room, like we have chairs or whatever. I don't even know what happened in that room. I was so out of it. Like it was the worst thing in my life. Like I was in so much pain. Like I vomited. I peed on myself. Like it was horrible. And then I remember like waking up out my sleep and it was like 2 a.m. and I was like, Mom, I think I peed myself again. And she was like, girl, your water probably broke. Call the nurse. And she like pressed the button and the nurse came and she like came to check the thing and then found out my baby pooped. And she was like, sorry, but we cannot wait no more for you. So they was like, we got to get her out. We don't want no infection. And so everything just happened so fast at that moment. I was like so scared. And Kaya came at 7:18 a.m. Something like that. I just remember I asked the lady, my doctor, I was like, can I go to sleep? She's like, if you want. During the procedure.
Yeah.
Like while she's like doing her thing. I woke up when she was like, okay, she's out. And oh, she had a lot more poop than we thought. Like it was weird. Yeah. But I don't remember what she looked like. I didn't remember seeing any of that. They just brought her over to me and I was still kind of like, oh, and it was crazy. And I would do it again though. Like I would absolutely go through that again. As crazy as it was and stressful as it was a long, crazy
crying?
drama.
No.